Morning, Your Honor.
So we're just about to close the case. No, but I'm gonna start.
No, but how was the? Good evening.
Oh, great success. Everyone loved it. They were like, "Ooh, I love this homemade cookies."
Yeah, I did the banana pudding and they come out. But then I just put some milk over it once it was done
Oh, it was good.
and put it in the microwave for a minute.
Oh,
So I just needed a little extra milk.
okay,
I haven't did it in like 3 years, so.
glad it worked out.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Burton, you're back.
I am. I'm so sorry to ask, Your Honor. If it's at all possible, I'm trying to log into 437, but they blocked the meeting and no one's answering the phones over there. Is it possible to ask if maybe your clerk can contact them?
Yeah, they'll call.
I appreciate you guys. Again, I'm sorry to interrupt.
No, no problem. All right, this is the people, okay, I'm gonna. I'm sorry, guys, give me 1 second.
Sorry, thank you.
Was it actual file?
I think so. You gave me the real file. Let me make sure I don't have it. When I got upstairs, I realized I had ES instead of
I don't
Roach.
have it here.
Print off the.
Let me check and make sure I don't have it in my
Oh,
file.
here, and here.
Yeah.
Everyone, I'm gonna call cases. When I call the case, let Ms. Bradfield, the attorney, state her name first, and then you state your name, okay? This is the People versus Kenneth Dismute, ticket number SX 324-98252. Drive while license suspended. Good morning, can you say your name for the record?
Good morning, Your Honor. Daphne Bradfield, P700578 on behalf of Mr. Dismute. State your name for the record, sir.
Kenneth Kyle Dispute.
Your Honor, for purposes of arraignment, he stand mute and waive formal readings. He would like to enter a guilty plea and accept the people's recommendation, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Dismute, can you raise your right hand, sir? Do you need to unmute yourself. Do you swear or affirm to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes,
Okay, you can put your hand down. You've had an opportunity to speak to Ms. Bradfield in private about your case and your rights.
yes,
Has anyone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything of value in exchange for your guilty plea today?
no, ma'am.
You're pleading of your own free will.
Yes,
You're pleading guilty because you're actually guilty.
yes,
You understand that by pleading guilty, you're waiving your right to trial,
yes,
and knowing that you're waiving your right to trial, you still wish to continue with your guilty plea?
yes,
I'm going to direct your attention to the date of January 3rd, 2018 at 1:11 p.m. And the date and time were you at or near Southfield Freeway and Grand River in the city of Detroit?
yes, ma'am.
Were you driving a 2005 Pontiac vehicle?
Yes, ma'am.
And were you driving while your license was suspended?
Yes, ma'am.
You're
Satisfied, Your Honor. Satisfied, Your Honor.
Okay, the court is also satisfied with the factual basis to accept the admission, will amend the count to fail to display, and will proceed to sentencing. There's gonna be a $200 fine. Mr. Dismute, can you have that fine paid by? January 2nd.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any questions, sir?
No, ma'am.
So you are all set. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
All right, this is the people versus Roger DeMoss. Ticket number 217338786. Count one, no operator's license in possession, and ticket number P1287216. Count one, driver register or entitled vehicle, and count two, no insurance misdemeanor, and count three, fail to display a valid operator's license on the person. Good morning, please say your names for the record.
Daphne Bradfield on behalf of Mr. DeMoss. I do not see him on the screen now. Let me see if he went back into the breakout room. Hold
Yeah,
on
he
just one.
did.
He did.
Yeah, so we'll recall his, see if he'll come out, but I have to get him. This is the people versus Harold Dixon. Mr. Dixon, can you unmute yourself, turn your video on? Ticket number P1176728, count one, driving register or entitled vehicle, count two, improper plate, and count three, no insurance misdemeanor, and ticket number P1176773, count one, drove a license not valid or improper license. Good morning, please say your names for the record. Mr. Dixon, take your hat off, sir.
Daphne Bradfield on behalf of Mr. Dixon. State your name for the record, sir.
My name is Harold Dixon.
Your Honor, for purposes of arraignment, he stand mute and wait for more readings. He would like to enter a guilty plea and accept the people's recommendation. Is that correct, Mr. Dixon?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I chatted and they're not answering.
All right. Raise your right hand, Mr. Dixon. Do you swear or affirm to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes,
You can put your hand down. You've had an opportunity to speak to Ms. Bradfield in private about your case and your rights.
excuse me?
Did you have an opportunity to speak to Ms. Bradfield, the attorney, in private
Yes.
about your case and your rights?
Yes,
Has anyone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything of value in exchange for your guilty plea today?
no, ma'am.
You're pleading of your own free will.
Yes, ma'am.
You're pleading guilty because you're actually guilty.
Yes, ma'am.
You understand that by pleading guilty, you're waiving your right to trial?
Yes, ma'am.
And knowing that you're waiving your right to trial, you still wish to continue with your guilty plea?
Yes,
Okay, I'm gonna direct your attention to the date of March 15, 2021 at 3:32 p.m. On that date and time, were you at or near Pinehurst and Capitol in the city of Detroit?
yes,
Okay. Were you driving a 2005 Chrysler vehicle?
yes,
Did you have improper plates on that vehicle?
yes,
All right, and were you driving while your license was not valid or improper?
yes, ma'am.
Satisfied, Ms. Bradfield?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Court is also satisfied with the factual basis. We'll accept the admissions and we will proceed to sentencing. All right, so there will be a fine of $250. We'll do $200. We'll do a fine of $200 for the improper plates. And then the court will waive the fine for the fail to display.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Have that fine paid by January 2nd.
Okay, you say 200?
It's 200, sir, yes.
Okay, thank you. Yes, I can have that paid.
You get, okay, by January 2nd.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you have any questions, sir?
No, ma'am.
So you are all set, sir. Good luck to you.
Thank you. You have a blessed day.
You're welcome. You too. Thank you. This is the people versus Elizabeth Reynolds, ticket number P1314049. Count one, expired plate. Count two, no proof of insurance. And count three, drove while license not valid or improper license. Good morning. Please say your name for the record.
Good morning,
Daphne
Your Honor.
Daphne Bradfield on behalf of Ms. Reynolds. State your name for the record, please.
Elizabeth Reynolds.
For purpose of arraignment, she stand mute and wait for more readings, Your Honor. She would like to enter a guilty plea and accept the people's recommendation. Is that correct, Ms. Reynolds?
Yes, it is.
All right, with that, you stipulate to the face of the ticket, Ms. Bradfield,
We so stipulate, Your Honor.
and then you stipulate the probable cause as to the remaining tickets to be dismissed.
We so stipulate, Your Honor.
So counts 1 and 2 are dismissed without prejudice. Counts 1 and 2. Oh, no, I'm sorry. This is a misdemeanor. I'm sorry. Raise your right hand, Ms. Reynolds, please. Do you swear or affirm to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
Okay, you can put your hand down. You've had an opportunity to speak to Ms. Bradfield in private about your case and your rights.
Yes, I did.
Has anyone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything of value in exchange for your guilty plea today?
No.
You're pleading of your own free will?
Yes.
You're pleading guilty because you're actually guilty?
Yes.
You understand that by pleading guilty, you're waiving your right to trial?
Yes.
And knowing that you're waiving your right to trial, you still wish to continue with your guilty plea?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to direct your attention to the date of February 12, 2022 at 1:32 p.m. On that date and time, were you at or near Grand River and Whitcomb, the city of Detroit?
Yes, I was.
And were you driving the 2007 Buick vehicle?
Yes, I was.
Were you driving while your license was not valid or improper?
Yes.
You're satisfied, Ms. Bradfield?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Okay, the court is also satisfied on the factual basis will accept the admission. And I think you've already stipulated the probable cause, so counts 1 and 2 are dismissed without prejudice. And there will be a $200 fine, Ms. Reynolds. Can you have that fine paid by January 2nd?
Yes, I can, Your Honor.
Did you have any questions?
No, I appreciate your time and you have a good holiday and be safe.
You too, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
John, can you unmute yourself and turn your video on? This is the People versus Roger DeMoss, ticket number 217333786, count 1. No operator's license in possession, and ticket number P1287216, count 1. Drive unregistered or untitled vehicle, count 2. No insurance misdemeanor, and count 3. Fail to display a valid operator's license down on person. Good morning, please state your name for the record.
Roger DeMoss.
Daphne Bradfield on behalf of Mr. DeMoss. For purposes of arraignment, he stand mute and wait for more readings, Your Honor. We would like to ask that this matter be set for a trial date. Is that correct, Mr. DeMoss?
Yes, because I have an out-of-state driver's license and it was valid at the time.
Sir. Now it's not
Yeah.
the time.
Oh,
Okay.
All right, Mr. DeMoss, this is going to be a bench trial, Ms. Bradfield.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. DeMoss, can you raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
yes,
Okay, you can put your hand down. You understand you do have the right to a jury trial?
yes,
Has anyone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything of value to waive your right to a jury trial?
no,
You understand that by having a bench trial, the court will be the fact finder?
I can't hear.
Do you understand that by having a bench trial, the court will be the fact finder?
Yes,
Okay, so the court is going to continue your not guilty plea, set up for a bench trial date for February 8th at 9 o'clock.
okay,
All right? Do you have any questions?
no.
Thank you.
Okay, you are all set, sir. Good luck. You can hang up, sir. You're all set.
Okay, thank you.